The Sports from the Grill, where we keep it real here. I'm the host, JD, and this is my sidekick and co-host here, Jay here. What we like to talk about, sports that you like to talk about, and anything else that goes along this here. This is what we call our segment of Week in Review at this particular time here. I need to let you guys know the reason I'm actually wearing shades. I got into a bar fight the other night with my brother-in-law and some shit like this happened. I got a black eye, so that's the reason why I'm wearing these shades here. But I still love you people out this here. Yes, it is, bro. I had a black eye. I got a black eye. Outside of the black eye, the hangover, whichever one took place first, I can't fucking remember it this here. But guess what? We finna get on with the show any damn way here. Question on the agenda since this weekend review is this here. Jaguars pulled a stunning comeback off Buffalo. They first gave them a 10-0 lead, and then they proceeded to score 36 of the next 46 points at that particular time. Won the game 36-26 this here. Jaguars 3-2. Jay, question to you is this here, bro. Will the Jaguars make the playoffs this year at 3-2? Because everybody in that same division is 3-2.
I don't think so. I don't think there's a possible way they make the playoffs. You cracked me up a little bit when you said stunning comeback. I mean, it's Buffalo. They're 0-5. So, I mean, obviously Indy's got injuries, and that's the reason why they're at 3-2. But they're still doing good with all the injuries they have. Tennessee looked pretty good against Dallas. I don't see it.
Don't remind me, goddammit.
Okay. I don't see it happening. Not this year. Not this year.
Okay, Jacksonville. Hope you guys do good, because once again, we're in our favorite city, Jacksonville. Yep. Love you, fuck you, Jacksonville. Next question on the docket at this particular time is this here. Question. Tennessee did defeat my Dallas Cowboys. Dallas, I still love you. Fuck you, Jerry Jones. Fire everybody on the staff there. Tennessee won 34-27 at this particular time here. Question for you, Jay, is this here. Is Dallas done at 1-3 at this particular time?
I believe so. I believe that division is a little bit more competitive than people thought it was going to be at the beginning of the season. Giants look pretty decent over the last couple of weeks. And, Dallas can't fall too many games behind those teams that are continually to win week in and week out. So right now, I would say, yeah. Now, if they can turn it around and get back to 500 with still maybe 6 games left, then maybe they got a shot. But it doesn't look good in D-Town right now.
Right now, I kind of agree with you at this particular point here. We need to shake up some kind of way in the organization. The guys are believing too much of their fucking news press clippings, believing that they're the great team that they're not at this particular time here. And I don't understand what the hell Jerry Jones doing at this time.
I think the coaching staff is at fault. You heard me ragging coaching staff the last couple of times we did shows and stuff, especially down in Florida. And I think Dallas is going through the same thing. You've got tons of talent, but you don't have coaches in the right spots to put that talent on the field to do what it's supposed to be doing. Obviously, what you guys have been doing for the last fucking 3 years ain't working right now. Okay?
I don't disagree with you at this particular time.
You've kept the same talent. Change the coach. You got a better receiver. You're getting off to the worst start that's been, 4 years now?
Hey, yes it is, yeah. Now, on that note, the final question of this segment is this here. Now, with that said, at this particular time here, I got 2 questions involved with this here. Since Dallas and Minnesota do play, and they're both were favored to be coming out of the NFC to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl, they play each other on Sunday. Both are 1-3. Is the loser totally out of the playoffs, and who do you think gonna win that game? Now we give you a special prediction early this weekend than we normally do. Who do you think gonna lose that game? Dallas goes to Minnesota. They're both 1-3 and both desperate for a win at this time.
I think Brett Favre's ailments that he's facing right now is just enough to allow Dallas to win that game. Dallas is pretty desperate right now. They know that they need to win, and I think Minnesota's got a lot of distractions right now. You know, that you just got Randy Moss. You play with him one time, you practice with him for 2 days, and then you throw your interception at the end. People are saying, is that interception got to do with his off-the-field issues and stuff like that?
Tough slavery
I think they're both out of the playoffs, to be honest with you. I don't think the win matters.
So you don't think the win matters?
I don't think so. At this time, they're going to have to prove something to me that they haven't done to the nation all year. Mm-hmm. And that is, go out there and play hard. And I just haven't seen it from neither team right now.
And on that note, the last question of this here particular show here, in this segment here, is that I do have a question for you, because last year we had understanding in terms of in the NFL where we had 3 or 4, 5 teams undefeated. You had New Orleans, New York Giants, Minnesota, and so forth, Indianapolis, itself. At this quarter pole point, game past the quarter pole point there, who is the best team in the NFL? And I got 3 teams that I got listed on my list right here, bro. Is this here? I have Baltimore at 4-1, the Jets at 4-1, and Atlanta at 4-1. Yes. What's your opinion? Who you think is the best team in the NFL right now?
Well, on paper, everybody would say that Baltimore is the best team. But to me, the Jets have the #1 defense, and that makes them the best team because defense wins championships. So I think that older defense for Baltimore is aging, where the Jets have a younger defense. And I think if they should face each other in the playoffs for the AFC Championship game, the Jets would win. I think Jets go all the way.
Just my own personal thing that's going on with this whole process of Baltimore, the Jets, and Atlanta. Is this Atlanta is a fraud.
Yeah,
and based upon the quarter pole, is this here? I would have to disagree with you and say Baltimore is the best team in the NFL. And the reason I'm saying that this here, no, not paper, bro. Head to head. You know how when you lock horns like that?
It was 10-9 the first game.
It was at New York, baby. It was at New York.
No Darrell Reeves?
Hold on. The 3 best teams in the AFC to me is this here.
Well, guess
Baltimore.
What? Just like in college, we're seeing a lot of early year matchups that we're going to see during
the quarter pole. Never said at the end of the race. I said in quarter pole. I said Baltimore. They beat New York at New York.
Baltimore was the best team in week 1. Right now.
And then they went to Pittsburgh and won when Pittsburgh was undefeated.
So what?
Okay, the Jets got some good victories over the Patriots and the Vikings and so forth and so on there. But right now at the quarter pole, you like the Jets, I like the Ravens. And on that note there, we love you guys there. Keep it real, Sports from the Grill. Make sure you go to the internet, check it out there. Give us your feedback as far as how we can improve the show there. Peace out. We'll see you next time on Sports from the Grill where we keep it real. All right, thank you guys. Welcome back to part 2 of the segment of Sports from the Grill where we keep it real, week in review. But we also let you guys know is that we talk about all different sports, and we want to indulge into some different topics that we actually need to talk about that are very controversial at this time here. First topic we want to get into at this particular time here is this which is a very hot button. Former sports agent called Josh Lucas. He actually claims during the time he was a sports agent, because he's been banned from being a sports agent at the time from 1986 to 1998, he actually paid players in college. Just to name a few was All-Pro offensive tackle Jonathan Ogden and second-round pick Ryan Lee. Now, my question, which we've actually went over this again, is this but he says in his Sports Illustrated magazine that he did with him, is this all players are getting paid. People just want to turn their way and look the other way.
Right.
Question to you, Jazz, this should college players get paid at this particular time?
You got my stance on that. If you want to pay them something for them to go out there and play the football game and try to get on to the next level and things of that nature, then you can give them an allowance, let's say $1,000, give them a free room and board, something like that. This is the reason why I say no. One of the names that you mentioned was Ryan Leaf. And we all know what Ryan did. Absolutely fucking nothing in the NFL. Okay? So guess what? That's why you don't waste your money, because you don't know what the talent is until you get him out there. Jimmy Johnson said it best a couple weeks ago on the pregame show. He said, why are NFL owners paying a whole shitload of money to rookies who never played it down in the NFL? They're 2 entirely different leagues. You can't compare college to the pros. It's like comparing oranges to apples. You can't do it. So no, fuck no. If I'm the guy spending money, I'd go out there and recruit a little bit better. You might have to give them a couple dollars here and there and shit like that, but that's fine. But do they deserve an allowance or to get paid, a paycheck? Hell no.
Me personally, I
think you get the education paid for. Motherfucker, what you need that shit?
Me personally, I think this they should get paid for one reason. One of the players on your goddamn favorite team will be fucking sending text messages about killing motherfuckers and shit like that. Get them a different cell phone and
issue. That ain't a money issue. That's an emotional issue. You obviously got some issues.
Trust me, people. I had to jab him at this time.
I don't think he's figured out that he's a football player yet, because all the football players I know can go out there and get all the pussy they want. You hanging up on one? The fuck?
Hey, he's still a thug. I guess they're gonna teach me how to be a football player soon, y'all.
Shit.
Next question.
Pay him and guess what he do? He go buy some bullets and shoot his damn self. That's what he do.
Now, next question on the docket is this here. We have to talk about baseball because guess what? We'll be killed for not fucking doing it. It's just that the Texas Rangers just finished off Tampa Bay last night, won the series 3-2, won it 5-1 as far as the deciding game in terms of that matter. Now, Texas' next opponent is the dreaded and the lovable, I love you, New York Yankees. Fuck what everybody else think is this here. Texas gets to face the New York Yankees, but on this note, Texas actually has the home field advantage there. Yeah. Who do you think will win that series and advance to the World Series?
And you know what? I gotta say that New York's gonna win the series. I'm glad that Texas finally, the last team in MLB to get a series win in the playoffs.
This is
finally.
True.
Okay, but I just don't think you got what it takes to get there. Now, you go out there and prove me wrong, I wouldn't be mad because I hate the fucking Yankees. But I just think the Yankees right now, and all for as long as I've been alive, has been the better team. So, if it comes out, you know what I'm saying, they're supposed to win.
The problem with Texas is this, they had to use Cliff Lee in Game 5. When Texas went up 2-0 on Tampa Bay in the series, they should have won it in 3 or 4 games at Texas Stadium. That's where they wouldn't have to use him. Now the Yankees don't have to worry about facing Cliff Lee. Maybe he's pitching Game 3 of the American League Championship Series, and then possibly Game 7 if it gets that far down. So the Yankees saying this up. Thank God, hallelujah, the bitch beat us 2 times in the World Series last year. So why would the fuck we want to face him 3 times?
The same mismanagement with Cliff Lee that the freaking Phillies did last year. The same mismanagement. Now you're only going to get them twice into the game to get you in there.
Tampa, we know you don't have fans at your stadium, but fucking thank you guys for winning 2 games at Texas to say the Yankees ass around here. Okay.
That is Yankee Stadium Junior, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Because Steinbrenner and them live down there. That is correct. Next question on the docket at this particular time, Brett Favre. Don't think we forgot about your ass because we need to discuss this here and get it happening around here. When Brett Favre was a member of the New York Jets, I guess when he had his fucked up shoulder or whatever, he had nothing else to do but text messages. So what he actually did, bro, I got a question for you on this matter is this here. Brett Favre text inappropriate. Well, that's what, quote unquote, you have to say on the airways, inappropriate. Brett Favre fucking new pictures to a goddamn female employee of the New York Jets. I guess with his whole body exposed and all this kind of bullshit here. Maybe in some boxers or Joe Clans or Wrangler jeans. I don't know what the fuck he had on there. But the lady has brought it to everybody's fucking attention at this time here. Brett Favre hasn't recently denied the allegations. He said he's going to let the process take place. My question to you is this here. Should Roger Goodell suspend Brett Favre for this does fall under the NFL conduct policy of inappropriate behavior? Or do you think he's just going to let it ride out?
Well, I think right now he's just going to let it ride out. I think that if, you know, the legal actions and stuff like that starts taking place to where it becomes like more of an interference than what it already has, or in case he does get convicted of something that would be like lewd and lascivious or some shit like that, then of course he would take the alternative, which would be to go ahead and suspend him. But at that point in time, I think Brett Favre would just retire anyway. But, I mean, how the fuck do you send nude pictures of yourself? You must be well endowed, Brett. I got to give you props on that shit. Because let me tell you something. I'm white, and motherfucker, if you that damn well endowed, well, hey, you know, I don't see the problem with it. But
I don't think the endowment part is what killing people is this here. Sometimes.
What,
the gut shit.
Yeah.
I don't have guts to fucking send no goddamn texts with myself naked on the fucking telephone. I got a bill good. I drink bill. Once again, you fucking sponsors, you better be watching this shit because you're getting free sponsorship. Once again, we not gonna have it too much longer. On the end note of Sports from the Grill, where we keep it real, go to the internet, check us out here. Make sure that you give us your comments, feedback, whatever you need to do at this time here. On the closing note, the only person who's probably pissed off right now, who Brett is not fucking sleeping with and showing pictures to, is fucking his wife, Deanna. Deanna gonna kick him in his ass. She's tired of the bullshit. She done went through it 3 or 4 years ago. She wrote it in her book there. And on that note there, we like hearing you guys as far as your feedback goes there. For another edition of Sports from the Grill, we're going to keep it real here. We'll holler at you the next time.
Brett.
We'll holler at you the next time with our prediction show, where we're going to give you some Stone Cold locks. If you guys won some money off it last time, let us know. If you didn't, don't let us know that. And don't fucking write that you're going to kill us for bullshit picks that we make. Peace out.